What's going on, everybody? It is the Naughty Investor here. Hope you're all having a great day. I know Coinbase is not. Coinbase is not having a great day because they have halted all Bitcoin Cash transactions amidst accusations of insider trading. So let me get into briefly what insider trading is for those of you who are very new at this, and I'll just take a minute to explain this, I promise. Insider trading. Basically, one example of this would be, remember a couple months ago there was the Equifax hack. Equifax got hacked and millions of people's information on, credit cards and, social security numbers were compromised. The executives of that company, before that happened, sold their shares of the company because they knew when they announced that breach happened, the stock would drop. That is an example of insider trading. It is mainly illegal in the United States and other developed worlds. Some places not so much, but in America, for at least, it is very much illegal. Some things I think could be, just a coincidence, but certain things are like, yeah, that definitely was insider trading. So let's get down a little bit into it. Coinbase halts Bitcoin Cash transactions amidst accusations of insider trading. So as we go over here, Coinbase has launched an internal probe to identify whether its employees engaged in insider trading of Bitcoin Cash shortly before the cryptocurrency was officially introduced to the exchange yesterday. Increased trading led to a spike in Bitcoin Cash's valuation in just 4 hours after its introduction. Coinbase suspended trading of the digital currency. Coinbase's ethics policy prevents employees from trading on material non-public information, such as when a new asset will be added to our platform, wrote Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong in a Medium post today. That includes sharing the information with friends and family. In the hours before Coinbase added Bitcoin Cash to its exchange, the price of the cryptocurrency has already begun to rise. The price for a single Bitcoin Cash soared past 8,000 or more and more than doubled its price a day earlier. So basically, yeah, the CEO is not happy with this, and they are launching an internal investigation, and hopefully they find out no wrongdoing, but I have a feeling they're going to find some wrongdoing. So here's a tweet from Coinbase. Coinbase maintains a strict trading policy and internal guidelines for employees. Coinbase employees have been prohibited from trading in Bitcoin Cash for several weeks. Armstrong warned, if we find evidence of any employee or contractor violating our policy, directly or indirectly, I will not hesitate to terminate the employee immediately and take appropriate legal action. So basically, I think the CEO has a vested interest in solving this problem because it's not going to look good for Coinbase, and it's not going to look good for GDAX. It's not going to look good for cryptocurrency in general, but mainly Coinbase and GDAX. And of course, if you don't know, Coinbase and GDAX are the same. They're owned by the same. It's just that Coinbase is more user-friendly, so, in a way, but it has higher fees, whatever. I think the CEO is going to solve this problem. I hope he does, because he has a vested interest in this. If they find that, Coinbase isn't going to do anything about it and they're not going to solve anything, people might turn away from Coinbase. They might in the future not use Coinbase, and there's already been problems with Coinbase, banning accounts and stuff. And they might even not use GDAX, of course, because it's owned by the same company. Coinbase's swift shutdown of Bitcoin Cash support came in the midst of many on Twitter raising suspicions last night about the unusual spike of Bitcoin Cash prices. And Bitcoin Cash did spike quite a bit last night. It was on Coinbase, it was at over 8,000, but I think that was an error because everywhere else it was at like 4,000. Perhaps it was some arbitrage, which is basically, usually every exchange has some slight differences in price, but it's usually not anything close to that. All prices relatively should be within, 5% of each other. But having a price surge like that to over 8,000, that was definitely an error, some type of arbitrage, something wrong with Coinbase. And then when I was on Coinbase the other night, and I don't keep everything in Coinbase. I only use it here and there. But I do own a little bit in Coinbase just for convenience. When I was on it, it was very slow, it was very buggy, it was very, it was crazy last night. Last night was a crazy night with Bitcoin dropping, Bitcoin Cash rising, but according to this article and according to many articles, a lot of Bitcoin Cash's rise from last night may have been on the backs of insider trading, which could not look good for Bitcoin Cash, and most of all, it's not going to look good for Coinbase. So if you want to read this article for yourself from The Verge, it will be linked in the description. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think Coinbase is doing the right thing by launching an internal investigation? Do you think employees are going to be fired? Is there going to be a complete overhaul of the Coinbase team? What do you think's going to happen with this? What are your thoughts on it? If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Share the article. Share the video and get this news out there, because we want some of this news to be out there for people who are just getting into crypto, for the newbies out there, so they can make a decision on what exchange to use. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.